Is it recording? Yeah. Hello everybody. This is Margaret here from the Sanctuary of the Rose on Christmas Day. Happy Christmas to you all. I'm doing a reading from White Eagle on the Divine Mother, the Feminine and the Mysteries by White Eagle. Page 71. In the Aquarian age, you will discover that the company of heaven will manifest more and more powerfully on earth. Even while we are talking, around us are radiant ones, a great company of white brethren who draw close. They bring light and power to help humanity to arise from materialism and look towards the Savior who is Christ. Now you may realize that at certain special times of the year there is an overflowing of blessings from the higher worlds. In the springtime there is an outpouring when the Great Mother with all her assistants on the inner planes are working with nature to stimulate the life force. It comes again when the Christ festival is held in the heavens and at the summer solstice, and then again at the autumnal equinox. Later in the year comes the visitation of all saints and all souls. Lastly, we come to the season of the Christ Mass. The festival of Christmas, in spite of all the materialism now attached to it, is taken an ever greater hold upon the earth people. Love has many levels, many degrees, from the lowest, crudest form of animal expression to the most celestial. In the same way, there are also different degrees of Christmas spirit. You must not condemn any one of them and say it is wholly commercialized. Do not look at it in that way, but recognize that within humanity is an increasing desire to celebrate the Christmas. You will find the demonstrated even in the most unlikely ways. The ancient Christian story contains a universal truth which you can accept if you wish. In all its simplicity, it presents a profound cosmic truth, a truth which has again and again demonstrated the humanity from the beginning. If there ever was a beginning, it always has been and always will be this truth of the divine birth in matter. Don't let the little lower mind analyze and doubt this when you secretly love the carols and enjoy the story of the birth in the stable. It means, of course, that Jesus Christ is born in very humble, lowly states. The gentle Christ is worshipped by the shepherds and the magi. The simple and the wise all worship the Christ. The shepherds signify those who have a little knowledge and who, through meditation and contemplation, behold the light in the heavens. They are the young initiates. They follow the star to the birthplace. The wise men are those who have the occult knowledge of a more advanced type, but they too have learnt the lesson of humility. They come as messengers to every human soul entering upon the physical life. They bring gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh to that soul. Students of astrology know well that every soul that incarnates does so with certain opportunities or gifts. Every soul has to learn the value of gold, both physical and spiritual. Every soul is sprinkled with an incense of wisdom. Every soul is sent into the world with potentialities, but must also taste the myrrh or bitterness as well as joy in life. Think of the significance of this story. Remember also at Christmas time the adoration of the Divine Mother and the Christ child in her arms. Apart from Christmas presenting the story or picture of a human incarnation in matter, there is also an age-old story of the Divine Mother. You may know that the ancients worshipped the Mother even before the Father. Throughout the ages, you will find this worship, and some religions originating with the worship. Many of you have found in your meditation that you've been brought into the presence of the Great Mother. Do not some of you also feel the need that of a mother's love? Is not the world longing for such love? Does not humanity everywhere seek the great mothering spirit? We are going to suggest that not only do you long for this love, that you also sometimes feel up for the light and help. We must also look for compassion and sympathy and understanding upon less fortunate beings to whom we can always give our blessing. In the spirit world, there is much rejoicing at Christmas. We want you to know and to understand that your own loved ones can come very close to you. Your Christmas will not depend on where you are, but on what you are, but what you have of the Christmas spirit in your own heart. This can bring you into very close touch with the higher spirit world, where they will know how to worship and to celebrate. Angels are indeed singing in the heavens, "Let there be peace on earth and goodwill to all." Christmas is a seventh ray meditation of the brotherhood of all life. It offers the awakening of the vision of the soul or psyche to the spiritual or inner worlds, to worlds of light, happiness, and harmony. This is as God intended human life to be. In this life of man, woman made perfect, we see shining above the great company in the heavens, the blazing Christ star, the symbol of the Christ man and woman. The spiritual power descending into a person is symbolized by the triangle with the point coming downwards and perfectly interpenetrating and balancing your nature, which is shown by the other triangle of the star, a man or woman made perfect by the Christ birth, the greatest thing that can ever happen on this planet. You will see this becoming ever clearer with the progress of the seventh ray things, with the development of spiritual science and the awakening of humanity.